Hello and welcome to the Burning Metal Weekly Roundup. This is the fourth roundup for July 2024, and of course I'm joined yet again this week by Adrian Williams of Metal Messiah Radio, conjuring from the Hellfire Club, Scream from the Metal Crypt. Well, you had a good week.
Well, fucking very fucking.
You said, what would you said? I'll go to see Partalon, Skellig, and Nadja. You didn't bother just going once. You said you'd go twice in the end. You went
I'll
down to
go
Cork and seen
twice
them as
in the
well.
end. Yeah, yeah. Said fuck it, you know.
It must have been good gigs if you went back for a second go at it.
Yeah, well, the gig in Dublin was fucking great. It was, but last night, fucking amazing. All three of them, and the sound was better last night than it was Thursday.
Oh, very good.
It was, and it wasn't that the sound was bad on Thursday. It was really good, but last night,
Just a better,
yeah, and a better atmosphere as well.
yeah, because the boys are from Cork.
Yeah, yeah,
It was more of a local crowd.
yeah.
Like, granted, you get a crowd in Dublin, but when you have two Cork-based bands on your lineup,
I know.
you're always going to have more Cork heads coming in for like
Yeah, yeah,
a bit
that's
more
right.
banter and crack because they know each
Yeah,
other. Like,
exactly.
and of course, we'll be recording late next week because you're at the festival. What's it called again?
Outrage Fest.
Outrage, the Outrage Festival next weekend. It's gone on Saturday and Sunday,
Yeah,
so we'll be recording on Monday. And of course, the Sligo Whiplash Festival is also next weekend.
yeah.
So there's a lot going on next weekend. I'm not going to that, unfortunately, but well, oh, how do I say this? But I have to say it. I got a bit of news, and it's not good news. People that watch this have been know that there's been something going on with me all year, and I got confirmation there on Monday that I have stage 4 highly aggressive cancer, and they done surgery on me, which they're taking a sample of, and they're doing an MRI tomorrow. They're going to compare both, and we're going to see where we go from there. You know the two roads that are in front of me. I'm not going to say what they are yet
Yeah.
because it's undecided, but both are shit. But needless to say, this is my grand hurrah for the. I've been on the piss for a few days, I'll be honest, and I've got Nicorette patches and stuff ready to go for tomorrow. Now I said, well, like I said, people are saying to me, "Oh, you should stop it, you should stop it." I'm like, well, after the news I'm getting, I'm going to go at it hard for a fucking week now before I stop, because I had a lot to fucking process, and so many people came forward. I got to see loads of people, and there was a bit of a story in it before we kick on with things. On Friday night, a few of us were on the Zoom call together. It was like the Hardy Bucks fucking reunited. The Hardy Bucks ride again. I mean, I'm not joking. We were the Hardy Bucks back in the day. Like, that's why I always enjoyed the Hardy Bucks so much, because we were that. We were fucking crazy, and we still are, but not as mad. Well, I'm not anyway. But needless to say, that we're on the call, and I suppose around half 10. Half 10. A row broke out on the podcast. Podcast, I mean the Zoom call, just said Zoom call. And one of the boys he had a bottle of gin drank by half 10. And he was got over to his sister's house and got 20 bottles of Heineken because he wasn't done. Like, the bottle of fucking gin wasn't enough for him. Like, this boy is hardcore. And he got pure tick with the other lad, and he brought up this. I'd never heard it before. And I said, I've got a bone to pick with you. He said, why did you give me them fucking mushrooms back in the day? And I was thinking, well, what happened here? But it turns out the same boyo had drank 2 bottles of whiskey and went around to their house after drinking 2 bottles of whiskey. He was already like a fucking lunatic. And he proceeded to take 300 mushrooms.
Oh, Jesus, fuck. Christ.
300 mushrooms after fucking 2 bottles of whiskey. And all I could do was laugh. There were two boys who were arguing, and I was just laughing my head off at the whole thoughts, the whole thing. And then that kind of de-escalated things because I just couldn't stop laughing at the thoughts of this. And I went out to his house yesterday, and I found out I was talking to him about it, and he was just like, He said, man, he said, that was the longest fucking weekend of my life.
Oh,
He said it was
gee.
fucking, he said, I seen galaxies appear in front of him and disappear and everything.
Oh,
And as soon as he
gee.
thought he was getting out of it, another fucking wave had hit.
Oh, jeez.
He went fucking off with
Christ.
his t-shirt, he took his t-shirt off and he went fucking chasing like fucking, like your man off Father Ted back in the day. He went off fucking roaming around the fucking estate in Galway, howling at the moon. The boys managed to get him into the house. And eventually he came around and he was frothing at the mouth and everything. And it wasn't fucking. He said he was like they thought it lasted. He thought it lasted forever. It was only like about 10 hours, but he thought it would never end. Could you imagine the stage of being
Jesus Christ.
2 bottles of whiskey and take 300 mushrooms? For the love of Jesus, like I'm telling you, man, we were at the Hardy Books, but Jesus, when I heard that, I was just like, oh my god,
Holy fuck, man. That's
that's a
insane.
level most people will
Yeah.
never fucking achieve,
Yeah.
and for good fucking reason. Imagine that. Oh, yeah, he said it was just fucking. When he got out of it, he said he'd never take them again.
Oh, but fucking
He said I'll never touch them again.
Yeah.
He's still fucking. That's why he came up. He still think about it. Like, why did you give me them fucking mushrooms? I had 2 bottles of whiskey. Me 300 fucking mushrooms for the I was just thinking some of the funniest stories I've heard in years. Oh, I was just like, could you imagine being in that? Like, for the love of God, like.
Fuck.
As soon as you think you're getting out of it, another wave had hit.
Yeah, fuck that, fucking hell.
Fuck that. Well, that's the kind of bios I know around Roscommon. Well, thankfully, I wouldn't say thankfully, but we don't see each other much anymore now. We're older, but fucking when the gloves come off when we go at it,
Yeah.
we do go at it very hard and very badly. We're like Pint Man, you know. It's not Pint Man, it's fucking hallucinogenic drugs and bottles of fucking gin and whiskey. Fucking lunatics we are. But sure. We had good crack back in the day, man. We'll go for a few drinks, right? So 2 days later we'll fucking stop, like. Yeah, a few drinks would last 2 days. And if we've any bit of spare time at all, we'll go on for 5 days.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, there was stories back in the day when that head shop was open, and there was this stuff called King B, it was called. We used to get bags of that and fucking crates of fucking drink, and we spent 5 days in a fucking hoop. And eventually somebody would fucking they'd either run out of fucking stuff or whatever would happen, and the call would be made like, lad, this has to stop now.
Yeah.
But that was back during the whole 2008 crash. We were all stuck in houses, we were all fucked, and we were all like, it was the Hardy Books. And it was nice that Hardy Books got to ride again during the week I've had, you know, just for old time's sake. Because as of tomorrow now, I'm sober, because I have to be. Because of all the treatment potentially and everything that's coming, I've got to just play the game now. Go off the cigarettes and go off the drinking. But sure, it could be a good thing.
Yeah.
Especially the cigarettes, but sure, look.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, I'm probably gone on too long here, but I assume some of the people out there are listening to that story and they'll be like, how did that man still alive? Well, this is the same man that's older than me and drank a full bottle of gin on Friday night by 10:30 and went over to his sister for 20 fucking bottles of fucking Heineken because he hadn't enough.
Mad man, that's fucking
Hardy Books, we rode again.
Hardy Books, that's right.
And we shall kick on our roundup. We've got 6 to cover this week, and we're going to kick off our roundup with Incessant, to release their new EP, Entropic Eons, and we shall play their track of Delusion and Doctrine. Here we go. you'll have to take the floor here, man. I have not listened to it.
Well, that's only a fucking taster. That's I know it was the launch single from it. That's only a taster of what it is, man. Fucking unreal.
I will check. I'll have to check it
It
out.
is. It's really fucking good. Definitely, it's going to be on the end of year list.
Really,
Definitely.
yeah, it's going to be on
Yeah,
your make your EP list, yeah.
it's really fucking good.
Because I've listened to loads of music this week,
Yeah.
but I haven't listened to really any metal music. Would you believe? Because the boys are all into dance and fucking
Yeah.
80s and stuff. And I brought him out an out in Shroud CD, the band last night, so he has a copy of it now as well. Look how nice that is. Look how nice that
That
is.
looks better. Yeah.
Buy that off me, you bastards, because I've fucking loads of them. But that's a nice achievement. Be going
Yeah.
into what I'm going into, like to know that I've
Yeah. Yeah.
released an album of the year contender on my label, and I'm very proud of it. And the magazine is still coming. We're just pushed it back a bit, and the launch gig in September has obviously been called off
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
everything's uncertain now, so I just had to pull the plug on it. But I will definitely check that out. As I said, this week has been a different week for me. We went on a big mad 80s binge last night, the two of us. We're like, fuck, remember that Afro Man not Afro Man. Yeah, it was Afro Man back in the day on Scuzz.
Oh yeah, vaguely
Yeah,
remember
two
that.
fucking lads in their 40s, warped drunk, fucking singing Every Rose is Torn and shit like. That's the kind of crack we got up to, but sure, look it was good fun for all. It was good fun. And I will definitely check that out in the coming days because I just have to get back on top of things now again.
Yeah.
But allow myself a week's grace of going absolutely apeshit with the boys again for old time's sake. And I don't know, I didn't really feel like listening to death metal this week.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't really just fucking sit in with the plans this week, but I'll check it out next week. Because if you're saying it's going to make your EP of the year list, I have to check it out. So,
Yeah.
and I checked out that Lud actually. I checked out what Lud won there last week.
The which one?
Lud, Lords of Unholy Dominion.
Oh yeah, it's fucking deadly.
I checked that out when I was in the hospital. I had the headphones on, and I checked it out, and very, very good.
Yeah.
Very good. And that was incessant of Delusion and Doctrine from their EP Entropic Eons. Yeah. Oh jeez. Man, I've drank too much this week. Fucking hell. I'll be fucking detoxing for 48 hours after this, man. So
Jesus.
fuck it. Bit of crack. And next on our list we have a band called Sham, who recently released an EP. What's the name of the EP?
Drex Suicide, I
Direct
think.
Suicide. I couldn't make it out there, and
Yeah.
we're going to play some of their track Cosmic Horror, and there's going to be an ad on this because it's one of those topic things. Oh, curries. Half price delivery and installation. Thank you very much. Now let's see what these boils are like. Bullet Man. Bullet Man. Stop there. I don't have to give them the time. That's the first time I've ever listened to them. They sound cool.
That EP is fucking deadly. It is. It's
I'm very
really
interested
cool.
now after hearing that.
There's no one doing what they're doing.
There isn't actually. They've got
There
their own
isn't.
thing going on.
You know, they remind me. I don't know if the lads would actually know this band, Impetigo.
I don't even know them myself.
They are even old lady drivers.
I heard of them now. I know them. Yeah.
Yeah. It's along that lines. It's really filthy fucking grindcore. It
With doom
is.
aspects to it as well.
With a bit of sludginess to it
Sludge,
as
that's the
well.
word I'm looking for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very sludgy, grindy, fucking nasty, horrible stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because when I
Exactly.
seen the name Sham, I assumed they'd be a punk band or a hardcore band.
Yeah. So did I until I saw them last Friday in
Yeah, you said they
Keno,
seen them
and they
last week.
were
All right, yeah.
fucking deadly. They were.
I said that was good live. It's really
Yeah.
fucking down tuning and horrible.
Yes.
Like
They're fucking filthy.
you need earplugs for that shit.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Fucking rumbling, fucking low end bass, like fucking shaking shit. Like
Yeah.
if you left a pint on that fucking amp, it'd fucking bounce around. Like no, they're sounding fucking cool. Actually, I will have. That's another one. That's two
Yeah.
now. I've got to go back to next week for definite.
Mm.
Sham, Derek Suicide.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it, to be honest with you.
Drek Suicide, should I say? Drek Suicide.
Yeah.
And that was the track Cosmic Horror. And it's on Spotify, it is.
It's on Spotify. And I
I'll
think
go
you
after
might
that.
find all the tunes on YouTube. So I only checked on Bandcamp and Spotify.
Yeah, because
It's on Spotify.
I went looking and they hadn't updated their Facebook in fucking years.
Yeah, I know.
They're probably only on Instagram now, aren't they?
Yeah.
See, man, a lot of the bands are moving to Instagram now, and of course I'm locked out of the fucking thing again now.
Oh, Jesus.
I cleared all the cookies on my laptop like I do,
Fuck.
and it kicked me out of it again. So I'm back out of Instagram again.
Yeah.
I get on it, and I get on for about a week or two, and next thing I get kicked off again.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not fucking bothered, man. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Biggest thing I fucking used Instagram for was chatting to Joey and Crack.
Yeah.
That was about the only time I used it, really. He's a sound fucker, so it was good to get back in contact with him again. So I was after all the years, like, because back in the day, when myself and the Pursuit of Room boys, we had a bit of a break in the end. It didn't go well in the end. You know,
Yeah.
I was at fault. Would I say they were at fault? I wouldn't say they were at fault, but they overreacted. I don't know. It's a long story and it's water under the bridge, but sure, look, we've got past it. You know, that was bad. Well, who knows now, man? Because my gig is now obviously pushed forward to next year, regardless. So I'll give them a shout.
Yeah. Why
Give
not?
them a shout. Get them back down to Dublin for all time's sake. And how's it going, man? It's only been 10 years, like so. How have you been for the last decade? I'm rambling. Next on our list, we have a band called Foreign Wolf, who released a official music video for their track Faceless, and we shall play a minute of that now.
Return today.
Oh, the return thing that everyone hates. Them machines are a pain in the bollocks, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, I swear to God, man, before we kick it on, I had to go up and drop a few things back earlier because there was stuff building up. And there was some woman there, and I swear to God, it was just like she hadn't a fucking. I had to walk her through it, like.
Yeah.
And she must have had 20 quid's worth of fucking stuff to bring back to it.
Shit.
The machine kept cutting out because she had shit like. But she was a nice woman, and I was happy.
Yeah. I know.
They're still a pain in the bollocks.
Yeah, they are.
And he was Foreign Wolf, Faceless.
Closer than ever, the 8 billion minds. The broken spirit, the well-oiled machine.
that Foreign Wolf are a great band, I think.
They are a great bite. That's the first time I heard that.
Oh, did we not cover that before, no?
I'm not sure actually. I think we might have.
We might have in a different form.
Yeah. All
They
right.
released I'm fair, maybe we didn't, but they've released this before in a track sense, but not in
Oh,
official.
all right. Yeah.
So potentially,
Yeah.
but Foreign Wolf are class.
Yeah. Deadly bands.
Yeah, they've recently become a four-piece. No, a four-piece again. They've become a four-piece again, I think.
All right. Jeez.
They had three guitarists, and after their UK tour, one of them took his leave.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it'd be handier for them playing gigs anyway.
Yeah.
Because who has three guitar amps at a fucking backline?
Oh, I know. That's insane. That is. I was just thinking about that.
Like, I remember on the UK tour, I made a joke on them that saying, like, best of luck with your fucking guitar cab, Pudgy, because
Jeez.
assuming the band turn up and, like, you have three fucking guitarists, like, the sound engineer instantly be like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that in a negative sense. It's cool that a band of three guitars, but if you're on a tour, you don't have a cab with you. It's a pain in the bollocks and a head because they're not going to be there.
Yeah.
But they're kicking away nicely. You know, they've been working. They've had some big fucking moments now the last
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, they have actually. Oh.
Well, they've done a UK tour and they've released cool music and lots of cool video as well too. And we look forward to seeing what they do next because they're a really fucking good band. An underappreciated band, I think.
It's true, very true that is actually, yeah.
And I'm guilty of it myself because I remember last year when I was doing me lists at the end of the year. When I look back, I'm like, I should have had them in these fucking singles somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, I've when I think back, I'm like, yeah, even I fucking underrate that band because they deserve a lot more fucking than they're getting.
Oh, yeah.
But sure, we won't figure that out tonight, or solve it, or anything like that. Next on our list, we have Forlorn. They're back.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, they were on my singles of the list last year with Drain.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, they're back, and they've got a new single out called "I Tried." So we shall play some of that now, and then I get again another ad because it's going to be one of those topic things. Yeah, there we go. What the fuck is this? They're making a film of Borderlands.
Which?
Borderlands, a video game.
What?
I didn't even know that.
Jesus.
That has the possibility to go fucking either way.
Broken lines, communication slippery. Suggestions may lead me down that track again. Swept away through your arms one more time. Do you depend on me?
I've stopped there, unfortunately. I gave it the time. You haven't checked that out yet, no?
No, that's a great fucking tune, that is.
Well,
I always
they're
they were
single of the
fucking
year list for me, anyway.
yeah, I always thought they were fucking really fucking good. And I was kind of wondering where they went to.
Yeah, they gig sporadically and then they kind of just disappear again.
Yeah. All right.
That track is 5 minutes 40 long.
All right. Cool.
Where the last track, Drain, was fucking really hooky.
Yeah.
This is more of a slow burner,
All right. Yeah.
but it's like As far as their influences is grunge, obviously, it is really, really good again.
Yeah.
Real kind of takes me back to the old Soundgarden days,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
where like the Forign had the punchy Soundgarden. This is more the progressive Soundgarden type sound.
All right, yeah.
Oh, you should definitely check it
Yeah,
out
I'll
because
check that definitely, yeah.
it's gone over under the radar completely, unfortunately.
Fuck.
But we've touched on that before. When you're on social media and you release something and you disappear for a year, you lose your reach.
Yeah, yeah.
I found them, but you didn't.
I didn't know. Like, I was wondering where they were fucking gone.
Yeah, they just came back out.
Yeah,
They came back out of
yeah,
nowhere, and it's gone completely under the radar from what I can see. But ah, we'll put the word out there, and hopefully
yeah,
people
yeah,
check it
yeah,
out.
yeah.
And that was Forlorn. I tried. It's on Spotify and YouTube for definite. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's on anywhere else, but it's on those two platforms for definite.
Hmm.
And if you like grunge, you should really check out Forlorn. They really are fucking. Check out Drain first, actually, and then check out this.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if you check out Drain, you'll realize why I rate this band so highly.
Hmm.
But both are great. Both are great. Just depends on your personal point of view. But when you're trying to get someone into a new band, it's better to get them with the hooky song first, isn't it?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Give them the fucking easy route,
Yeah.
and then they can go from there. If you give them the fucking harder song, they'll turn it off.
Yeah.
That's the world we live in now. Goldfish fucking shite. Next on our list we have Ricky Tree, who released his new single Legatus Legonis, Legionis, or
I don't know. It's Latin, is it?
it's Latin, yeah, it's Latin, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
A Brazilian lad that releases songs in Latin. Fair enough.
There you go.
That's cool though. And we shall play a minute of that now. I'll stop it there now and give it the time. I am fucking fairly sure we've covered that before.
Yeah.
That sounds very fucking familiar. I think he might have
Yeah,
re-recorded it.
I know it does actually. How did you mention it?
I am 90 fucking 7%. I'm percent sure
Yeah, yeah,
that we covered this before. There's that bit of doubt there, but it sounds familiar.
yeah,
As bad as my memory is the last while, it's weird. All of a sudden, my memories come back.
yeah. I
It's weird.
know.
It's like
Yeah,
everything came to light during the week. All of a sudden, I can remember shit again, which is very unusual. But okay,
no.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
'Cause I couldn't remember jack shit for fucking ages there, man. It was fucking hard. It was scary, man. But oh no, I'm fairly sure we covered that before. But he has a habit of doing things like that, though.
yeah, yeah. I think so.
Like we became aware of him when he done the Hand of Melkor project,
That's right. Yeah,
and whatever happened there, he just erased everything.
Mm.
The only way you can hear Hand of Melkor now is you go to the Burning Metal compilations on Bandcamp. There's one track up there. That's
Jesus.
the only thing
Fuck.
that exists of Howland of Melkor now.
Yeah,
But as again we've touched on, he had a bad experience in the band. And from what we've heard since, it wasn't his fault. He was thrown under the fucking bus. But it became apparent since we won't say what it is, and you've told me off camera, and we're not going to go into it.
Yeah.
But there was more to that story, and he was
Oh
fucking.
yeah.
He was fucking more. He was thrown under a bus, like.
Yeah.
And he said about it. He said like he spoke out about it once. He was just like in a random post, just that. But that can happen, like.
Yeah. What can you do?
But I'm glad he's continuing on. He's not held any fucking ill will
Yeah,
towards
I
the
know.
Irish scene or anything over it, because he potentially could have.
Exactly.
Went over here trying to fit in and fucking play music, and that happens, that could put him off, like.
Hmm.
But it hasn't, and he's continuing to release music, and I know we've covered that before.
Yeah.
I just know, I know it. But that's all right. We'll cover it again. And we have reached the last release of the evening. Where is it now? Oh, you bastard. Where is it? And you'll have missed this one completely. It's by a project called Bokrum.
Jesus,
You've never heard of them, I bet.
No, Jesus, no.
They're a one-man project based in Belfast. And he got Ryan Adair of Solo Turn on vocals in for this track.
All right, yeah. Jesus.
The only reason I seen it is because I'm friends with fucking. Well, I've spoke to Ryan, and we've done a podcast together.
Yeah.
The old 80s fucking. I must actually get contact with fucking Ryan and Kevin of Silence Marches again. Bring them back for the 90s one.
Yeah.
Do a sequel.
Yeah, do a sequel, yeah.
Because I think we have to do a sequel. Do you know why? We covered 80s films. We missed Spinal Tap. This is Spinal Tap.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Kevin messaged me afterwards.
Yeah.
And he was like, we've missed fucking This Is Spinal Tap. An Irish metal podcast done an 80s film fucking podcast, and we didn't do This Is Spinal Tap. We need to bring the boys on, hold our fucking heads high while in shame, and admit that we fucked up and we done an 80s film podcast and we didn't include This Is Spinal Tap. That needs to be fucking rectified. And I'm sure the boys will be up for it. Oh. I'm not used to using Spotify. This is Bokrum, Bete Noir. And we shall play a minute of that now. Even though the recording will not come across well on this, because it's just a self-recorded project.
Yeah.
When it comes to my end of the years for the singles, it's going to be my thoughts.
I may check that out then.
You need to check it. The recording isn't bad, but it will not come across well on this, I imagine.
All right, yeah.
You need to check it out on Spotify. That's the only place it's on. Like,
all right, yeah.
It's on YouTube Music, but you have to pay to use that, so fuck that shit.
Right, fuck that shit.
And that's one. I'm not going to be critical tonight. I'm not in Afterlife mode quite yet. But It's a shame bands just don't put music out just on YouTube and put it out everywhere.
Yeah, I know.
Just make it easy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, if you want to get your name out, you have to make it easy for people.
Mm.
If they go and like, oh, I'll check it out and in your face with a paywall, they're not going to fucking check it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Because does anyone even use YouTube Music? I assume people do.
Yeah, well, people, yeah, they do. A lot of people do.
But then again, but then again, if there's no one checking you out on YouTube Music because there's a paywall, you're not going to go up the search feed or anything.
Yeah, it's true.
So
Yeah,
it's kind of counterproductive, isn't it?
I know. Yeah,
But look, next time, lads, just put it on in a way it's just accessible, just for your own sake. Like, never mind
exactly. Yeah,
this and that. Just put it up on YouTube for free. Put it up. You can put it up in Bandcamp for free as well too and stuff. Like, just fucking put it out there.
yeah.
But sure, anyways, we have reached the end of our roundup, and it's time for the old mad stories of the week. And I have two. And one of them is actually pretty fucking scary. The Nipah virus was identified in fucking India.
What the fuck?
A 14-year-old kid died from it.
Holy shit!
And apparently 100 people were quarantined after they realized what he died from.
Fuck.
But imagine that getting out in India, should I say? That would fucking spread, man, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
And that's really fucking scary.
yeah.
It's because India is overpopulated by fucking billions, as we all know. And when that originally broke out in 1999, I believe, 235 people got it and 125 died.
Fuck.
Yeah. I don't want to fucking tempt fate here, but
Yeah.
could we be facing it again?
Oh Jesus, no.
This time it'll be worse.
Yeah,
But let's hope that doesn't happen and it's contained.
yeah.
But people need to know that this is a thing that it was covered up the last time, and look what happened. Like, this is not mainstream, and I don't understand why it's not mainstream.
Jesus.
Because this is fucking mental if
Yeah.
it spreads in India, like, and it's out there. Fucking hell, man!
Yeah. Oh,
Don't want that again.
touch wood.
And the last mad story, even I see Elon Musk, Mister, come out and said, "Oh, all his factories will be ran by robots by 2026." Mr. Universal Social Credit himself, saying, "Oh, we'll live in a future where everyone will be paid a universal social credit." No, we won't.
No, won't, no.
And he's just like basically put his whole fucking company into robotics in 2 years. He'll have no
for
human
fuck's
employees
sake.
outside the fucking people making money. Fucking robots working day and night, and it's already in plan for China, as we've covered on here before. By next year, by China, plan to have their entire manufacturing and robotic industry and a whole lot just done by robots. Like, it's great crack, isn't it?
Oh, fucking super crack.
Yeah, fantastic. But to end the podcast, when I started this podcast back in the day, it was with Tomas Hines. I was then at Feroci Gananuka. He's now in No Hassle and Adversary with his brother Sean and his uncle Shane. And during that, I paid tribute to Crusher, Mr. Crusher himself, art director at Krang, fucking artist for Ozzy Osbourne, Noisy Mothers and whatnot, radio show on BBC, like. And even he reached out to me this week,
Oh, fucking nice one.
which meant a lot to me.
Yeah, yeah,
That the man that got
That's
me into
cool.
metal music
yeah.
reached out to me this week. And during that podcast, I had a bit of this stuff. That's what I've been after the last few days, of course. Like, when they're going in, well, I was doing what I did the last few days. You had to have an old fucking bit of an aside weapon with you, you know? You had to have an old side weapon in the pocket, you know? And I pay tribute to Crusher with Tomas. And now I have to go sober and fucking fight cancer or fucking some fucking thing, or I don't know. We'll have an old slug to end it the way it began. I can't think of anything more fitting than that. A proper fucking drink when you're drinking. None of this fucking pussyfooting around with your fucking flavoured fucking cola fucking schnapps. Give me a bottle of right fucking stuff. What are you at, you fucking pussies? You Gen fucking Z getting offended by everything online, drinking fucking alcohol pops and wearing fucking slippers with socks can't even cover your ankles. You need to get your fucking act together. All joking aside, we'll be back next week on Monday because Adrian's going to the Outrage Festival next weekend, and after that we'll play it by ear.
Yeah.
I'll do them when I can be able. And if I fuck it, God, man, I'm getting emotional here, man. Fuck. Oh, anyways, we'll be back again. Goodbye, goodbye. That's all I've got time for today. And remember now, you're the tops. Like, share, and subscribe, and all that stuff. Good luck.